Hey, okay, this is my third attempt at a video. I'm trying to be really succinct, and I catch myself just rambling. And I made a 40-minute video explaining options and stuff, and I really think it might be useful. So I think I'm going to send it to you guys at some point soon. But I thought the next step, I would try to do it sort of a compromise way between what Gary and Dave was saying. So I'm going to go fast and make it and just high level and make it simple and just make sure that we get it. So, and then I'm not going to focus on the details yet. So, we're mixing options and we're mixing futures. Options and futures are being mixed together to do the trade. So all it is, so instead of understanding how the options work exactly yet and all that, these are just 4 options. And with these 4 options, they create this shape. I said it was a rectangle just to make it simple in that email, but it's really whatever that is, parallelogram or trapezoid or something. I guess it's a trapezoid. So, but this area right there, that's the 0. That the bottom is a 0. The bottom of it is 0, and the rest of it, you're going to stay in this area. If you do, you make that blue line. This line, this pink line, is the day that you're at. I have it set to Monday. So by Monday, I'd be $26 in profit. By the next day, I would be 64 in profit, 115 in profit, 188 in profit, 296 in profit. That's Friday morning, and there is by Friday evening, 375 in profit. So that's what happens if the prices were to stay where it is from now till there. But that's not going to happen. So if it runs off the side, you can see that blue. I'm going to lose money. This is below 0. That's below 0. I don't want to lose money, so I act first. If this thing starts to go like this, then at 33.85, so let me put that at 33.85. Not that it matters exactly, but you get the point. If this goes to 33.85, once that hits that, I buy one future. And then you see, so if it keeps running, you're that pink on Monday. Okay, well, you're good. You're going to be like $40 in profit or whatever, and you'll just get out. So let me move it. Let me keep going at 34.20-ish, whatever, and you're about $40 in profit. So why are you $40 in profit? Well, you can see that you moved out of the range of that area that you want to stay in. So and that area is the option. So you moved out of the range of the option. So the option is going to be in loss, and the future is going to be in profit to equal. So however much loss the option is in, the future is going to be $40 more in profit. So you're going to have a negative number for the option and a positive number, a negative dollar amount that you've lost, a loss for the options and a gain for the future, and a gain by more than the option. So we can check that. Shit. This is 138, so this must be 138 in loss. So this must be 178 in gain. 178 in gain. There you go. So you add them together. So that's why you do it. That's how this trade works. It could at the same time, it could the same exact way. It could happen to the downside. So you're here, and you start to at 34.40. I would get in. So if I move this to 34.40, like that, and then if it hits there, I would short one. And look, if it continues along, then I'll be in profit. Not much, but I'll be in profit, and I'll get out. So you can see, the first thing to say, the simple way to look at it is, well, shit. So you're in here. If you stay in here, you make 375. If it runs off the edge, you make a little bit, and so those are the 2 big things that happen. The third thing that happens, the only other thing that can happen is, what if it doesn't exactly cooperate like that, and it goes past this 33.85 or past this 33.40, and then doesn't go down. Then it comes back in, and then it goes back down, and comes back in, and does all of this. And that's where you have to figure out an algorithm to make sure that you can stay in the game. So, but before I get to that, I guess let me address one other thing. Let's say it goes off at 34.20 like this, and you're here, you're $40 up, and you say, like you take the profit, you don't necessarily have to be done for the week. You could be done for the week, but if it's early in the week, maybe you want the opportunity to make the money, to make like real money that week. So look where. So you would just, hey, you're going to get out. So now you're out. You made your $40 in profit, and you can just start over at this and recenter around where the price is at that point. And so I have one set up just to show you. So it looks like that, right? So you're back in the game, right? And you would do the whole, and you would set these at different levels and do the whole thing all over again. And and you could probably still make the money by the end of the week. This might be not 375, might be a little lower or something, but you've already made $40 or whatever. So you could possibly do that, do it that way. So that's another another way to do it. So, but that was just an example where you can like double dip in the week, which I've done many times. But okay. So but back to the main idea. So the main idea is that you're here. And the example is you stay here. It doesn't hit 30, 40, it doesn't hit 33, 80. It just stays in the middle, 85. It just stays in the middle, and you make your money. So remember, this was action. Say this was action A, and this was action B, and that's action C. So if it hits there, you take action. Hits there, you take action. Say A, and that means you do that. Hit goes there, you take action B, and you do that. If it does neither, it goes here by the end of the week, and that's action C, which means you close the trade. A, B, or C. But then once it hits, if it hits one of those, then you have a new, once you hit that, then you have a new, okay, well, now that it hit action A, now I got to do A1, A2, A3, whatever. So you have to have a different set of actions. So let's just say that it goes up to 33.85. If it were to do that, go up to 33.85, then okay, you would get in here, and then let's say instead of crossing over, it goes up to here, fools around for a day, 2 days, doesn't really go off, just goes up a little bit more, not enough that you really want to get out, that you need to get out. So that's the next day, and then it comes back down here by the next day, and so okay, that's what happened. So and then it takes off, and then it comes back down again, and then it goes back down here. When it hits 33.75, 10 points below, I'm only going to take a $50 loss on each one of these futures, because that means that it's coming back towards the center, and this is going to be winning. This is going to be in profit. So now, let's say if I just say, okay, I am going to make this 33.75. I got out. I got knocked out. It came back. I bought the option, meaning it's going up at 33.85, and it went back the wrong way. It went against me, so it went against me 10 points. I exit. So now I'm $50 in loss on this. But together, I'm $54 in profit. So this must be that this must be $104 in profit, right? By itself, right? This is $104 in profit. So in this case, I would have been better off never having done this thing. Just if I had known it was going to come back, I just would have done nothing. I would have made more money. But you don't know that. So once it starts going up here, you don't know that it's not gonna, like, it started here, and once it went up here, you don't know that it's not going to keep going. So you have to act. But but in this case, since it went like this and then it came back, it took a couple of days. I would have been better off not doing it, but nobody has a crystal ball. So you just, I would just assume that it wouldn't. I do that. Okay. And so now let's say that, now your maximum trade potential is now 325 instead of 375. So now then it falls and falls and falls, and you see, you see, it starts to happen again. This thing keeps jumping around. It's so weird. I don't know where the hell. Sorry. Yeah. So if this falls and falls and falls, you would do it again on the other way. You do it on the other side, with, like I was showing you before. So you can get whipsawed. Anytime you get whipsawed, it's another $50. So this comes down, and it goes like basically, if you go toward the ends, you basically make sure that you're set up so you go into, it doesn't even have to be in profit, just not much loss. You get out, you get break even. If you have enough time, you do it again. If not, if not, you go the other way. Same thing. If it goes out of this profit zone, you make sure you're in a little bit of profit and you close the trade. Or if you have time, you start over. And if not, then it's coming back toward the middle. And every time you get a little whipsaw or something, you might, you're taking a little bit of your profit off the top. But it's likely, I mean, where it happens every week, it's likely that even if you start taking some of this down, you're still going to have plenty of profit left over. And you can make a lot. I mean, like, look, this is not that, like, I think the maximum potential on this particular trade that I'm doing is, I think I might have to be in as much as like, let's say I have to reserve, like, I don't know, $4,000, because I could make 375 and 684, but you kind of have to have reserved like maybe 4,000 or something like that to make that money. So maybe you're making 375. You make 375 in a week, and then that's the second week, and you do that for 3 or 4 weeks, and now you're up. You're maybe 10 weeks, and now you're up $4,000, and now you start making $750 a week, and then you add some more of your own money, and pretty soon you can be making $2,100 a week, $3,000 a week, and a lot of it is money that you've earned. And maybe, and if you want to accelerate it, you can put in some more capital of your own. So that's the basic idea of the whole thing. I'm trying not to get bogged down. I'm not trying to get you guys to trade this either. I mean, listen. I mean, if this works the way it looks like it works, I'll pay for everybody's everything forever. I don't care. I'm me. You both know me. I'm not trying to, live by myself with my money and all I ever do is waste money anyway. So I might as well. I don't have a lot of money to waste on everybody. So okay, I'm trying to make it simple. This was the version that I'm hoping that Dave likes more. Let's see if I'm right. Okay.